ActiveCampaign custom thank you page. This is how you create one after somebody signs up, redirect them to a page that captures the information sent over from ActiveCampaign and then customizes that page. So we're not using multiple thank you pages, we're using one thank you page that takes information from ActiveCampaign to customize it. Now, there's some plugins like Gravity Form which will do this by default, but we're just simply going to use the built-in form from ActiveCampaign, and then on our side we're going to use the WordPress plugin URL Params to capture that information and display it. So let's dive right in. So inside ActiveCampaign, you're going to want to create a form that looks like this. And there's a couple things to note here is we're doing first name versus full name, we're doing email, and then we're doing a custom field. And this one is a drop down and it asks if you're a man or woman. And then probably the most important part is the actual thank you page. So let me copy that URL and show you what it looks like. So it goes to a thank you page and then we pass this along. So question mark first name equals, and then in percent, first name all caps, no spaces, and then ampersand, because we want to also send that. Let's not do that. Gender. Gender equals percent gender, which is going to be the name of the custom field. So we get a web form that looks like this, and we're ready to go on this side. And then inside WordPress, what you need to do is make sure there is a plugin called URL Params. All you need to do is search for it, find it, upload it, install it. There's no configuration whatsoever in here. When you use it, there's some different options. So let's create a page, or there is a page called Thank You. And we are going to display information based on what's sent over. So this is all shortcodes that we're using here. And we're using conditional shortcode to display stuff. So for this first line right here, what it says, if there's a parameter called first name, then print this out, hi, and then first name, exclamation point. This one here says, if first name doesn't exist, then print this, hey, thanks for signing up. Now that's just to take into account if that's not sent over. This up here, if the parameter value isn't set, well, it's going to be blank, but this will cover most of the cases you want to handle. The next three are based on gender, the custom field called gender. The first one is woman, and then I decided let's just display a picture of a woman if gender is set to woman. Now one important point to make right here is woman is capital W and then OWN, because that's how we set it up in ActiveCampaign. So you can't do small WOMAN if that's not how it was set up in ActiveCampaign. Then we have the case where there's a man, and that one again is capital M, and we print out a picture of a man. Finally, if gender is not set, in other words it's empty, let's just send a picture of fireworks. So let's give it a test and see what it looks like. So first name, and gender. We'll click on submit. And there's our thank you page. It's got my name, and then it also has the image that's associated with a man. So that is how you set up a custom thank you page for ActiveCampaign.